Alright, welcome back everyone. Here we are, new day. We're through page 14 now. Got a good bit of our structure down and brought back out a tray to have a tray of tiny pieces again. Even though these aren't the tiny pieces anymore, they're tiny builds, tiny structures, I'm not sure. Let's say, but we're gonna pretty quickly put most of this into that. Looks like it's going to take shape pretty quick. If you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step, mostly in real time, so you can see all my successes and all my failures and how I hopefully fix those inevitable failures as they come up. Have a good time, keep it loose, upload daily, and just try and have fun with it. We're not changing the world here, we're just enjoying ourselves, is the way I look at it. If you've seen any kits like this, or any of the other kits I've built, or just any kits in general, really, that you think you'd like to see me take a crack at building, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'm always looking to add onto the list. I've added a couple more just in the last 24 hours, thanks to the comments. One of them is pretty book heavy, so after this one, I'm definitely going to be a minute before I get to that one. But the other one looks very interesting to me. Sort of a pretty detailed, in-depth build, it seems. At cursory glance, I didn't go too deep into it. I try not to look too close to the picture to sort of get the overview when I'm picking them out. But okay, we're ready for page 15, so let's jump right in. Like I said, we're basically going to start off installing stuff into our bookshop. And we start with our, let's see here, this guy. They're calling it a window shelf, and it's supposed to tuck in our window. There. Get that sort of view on the front. So, and it doesn't show. Got it pretty far up. I think it's supposed to go almost up, all the way up against our glass. Maybe not. Hard to judge by the picture. Maybe. I think I'm going to set it up against this tab here is what my, something like that. I think that'll be good. And probably want to try and get it centered on the window front as well. I'm looking at it, something. It's going to be the tricky part, I think. Let's see, so about there, so it's going to be definitely off-center here. Alright, but I think that'll be a good thing. I think I'll just use the old B7000 for mounting purposes. Looks like everything's going to stay flat, so I should be able to generally get this stuff on. Just nice, generous bead on each leg, I think, down here on this one. Not excessive, but enough. Too far out. Let's get you. Okay, that's further forward than I wanted it to be, but it's pretty much centered exactly. So I hate to mess with it, but I'm gonna, just because I can't stop myself. Even it out just a hair. Let me take a peek at the front. Yeah, that looks good up front, so I'm going to stick with that. Now. Let's see, this one? No, yeah. Yeah, this one. It's supposed to go over here in the corner. We got. Just noticed we got some notches on the side here. I'm not sure what those are for. But they're empty on the picture too, so. So I'm gonna. What's the other thing? You want to have. I think I'm gonna go. Well, I guess just leave a little bit around all the edges. Just sort of. I don't know if that's. What do we call it? Realism or what? Not realism for sure. Only got 4 little feet on this one. So, just get them all. And Okay. This side, yeah, I think that works over here. Okay, there's a window box we're gonna make tomorrow for that over here. That's what those slots are for. Forgot about that. Get to make plants. So. Okay, now a little table. It's supposed to go like this general area here. Got less surface area for this one even, so I've got those curved feet, and still I think we should be able to get it secured. As they had it flower facing the door, so like a little further like so, I think. Actually, maybe a little bit more further over. And actually further up too. Hope there's some glue left on the feet by the time I move it all around like that. Yeah, that seems about right, because then whoops, globe don't go yet. Our chair. Let's see. This is one of the things I don't understand. They made the feet like this. It's going to be, like I say, even less surface area. Okay, you go here on their table. Yeah, okay. Now our newspaper rack. This will be a good gauge of whether or not I've done this right. It's supposed to go flush against. Oh, so let's go over a shade. Yeah. Yeah, it does stick out a little bit. It can't stick out there because that's going to have a wall. Well, I guess there's a gap there. There's going to be a gap there. A little bit, but that's going to be close. I'm going to give it a little bit more in there. I probably wiped off all the glue now. Those didn't feel very sticky, so I'm not going them down. So I'll rub it around a little bit more. I think I'm going to reapply there. Yeah. It didn't feel very, like I said, when I moved it that last time, it didn't feel sticky. A little bit further over now. And same on these guys. See? Okay. Now, newspaper stand. Okay, I'm just going to go flush with that bottom edge. That is what they show in the picture. Let me a little bead right through there. And drop you in. Maybe get like a mil or two, maybe a mil on the edge. Maybe not, maybe two. Yeah, sort of trying to line it up through here. I think that'll be okay. Okay. So now, let's bring out our back wall. You go onto this tab. I think otherwise I think it's symmetrical. Yeah. So into the slot, move that tab. Does it give okay. Alright, that was okay, that wasn't near as dramatic as I thought it was gonna be. Nice. Got our now our big guy bookcase goes down the back wall. So it's just looks like it's the perfect fit between the back wall and that. So I'll put couple of runs here just to hold it on maybe on the top one. Do that, those 3 sides, and hope that's enough. And just there's a little dealio down there. And ease you in. Let's see if I can please open that wide. Maybe. I think that's pulling the bottom out too. Yeah, that pulled the bottom out. I think that's more important to keep flush because I can adjust this later. Okay. Keep moving my chair around. And we're gonna stay in place if I keep doing that. I've got to get that ladder over there too at some point. Let me actually move back a little bit. Hope there's enough glue on the bottom of that thing for it to keep it there. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and this one goes here. Once again, it's okay. It's this picture. It shows that little gap like I did behind the. So that's going to be another little gap there. Couple of on this one. Don't have much room for this one if I want to move more forward with the chair in the way. Okay. Now, save that for a minute. Got our loft, I guess you'd call it. Go down top of the wall and into the slot over there. So let's slot first, I think, and down on our wall. Okay. Okay. All right. Now our ladder. Let's go right here. And probably about that angle. I'm going to do it a little bit taller, just pretend there's a spot there. Okay, so I'll just run a couple of beads on the feet. Yellow in there. Like, or I guess I'll let it fall where it wants to. Now, corner bookcase goes in the top, and we're supposed to make it flush with this second notch right there. Not yet. Like so. I think that's going to end up where our wires run down that back notch. Okay, but so bead down this side and around that corner here. Now this one actually can. I do got a good place to grab with these. Here. And here. There. Alright. Nice flush edges. Both sides there, so that's good. A very cramped bookshop at this point. Now we get to put down our rug in the loft, covering up our little notch there, I'm sure. I'll just gently, a little bit on there. You down in there, just a little. And then our globe goes on our rug. Want you like so. 45 on that corner there. Okay. Everybody's clear of those. Everything looks been secured. Let that glue do its thing, because I get to take a little break and make a couple of books now. Where's my tray of goodies here? Got plenty of interior work to go, but I'll get my books out here. I'll say just 2 of them tonight, so I won't slow it down for that, or speed it up for these. Bring it in for it though. Of course, my favorite, the old Gorilla Super Glue. And paint. Yeah, I did paint these, so. Dab over here. Oh, a little too much on that one. Fix this off the edge there. And oh, I got to cap up my other glue. Trim on that one. Missed on that one. I got a big flap there. I'll just move that out. Okay. And then, okay, bring you guys back or stack them up right about there. Oh, can't get a little too close on that, man. Okay, yeah, so about right there, so it looks like I'm going with them. I think just one little dot of glue on the back. Likewise, one little dot there. Okay. Now, I'm putting a railing up on their loft edge here. This should be fit. Okay, I think I got it reasonably level. Here, can't. Okay. And that, I think, is all the interior bits and bobs for, like I say, that part. Gonna set you aside and try and let some glue dry. Grab the other wall. Zoom to an appropriate depth, maybe. Okay, so this one. This one. Yeah, okay, so this one, I got the outlines right there for it, and these go up here. Okay. So, I'm tempted to use those, but I think I'm... Oh, I just noticed I missed. I got one crowd there. That's not gonna work. So let me. Got my new little tool in here. And that sanding head will be perfect for this. Good. Alright. Oh yeah, got storage for this, huh? And I know this works. I've done it before. Let's see here, find the right button. Okay. Make sure that one's good too while I'm here. There we go. Yep. Feels good. Okay. I thought, as you can see, it is a bit aggressive for me to do the gentle sanding that I normally do on these things, but for something like that, it's a whole lot faster me filing it down. Okay, I'm just going to do the horizontal on this. Alright. good. And let's see, get the verticals on this one because there are no horizontals. Clean the nozzle again. Stuff is. I don't know where it all comes from, but it all accumulates around that thing. Makes it hard to find the end. Okay. Okay. So those two installed. Now, forgot about. Had more pieces than I meant. Okay. Make some more shelves. I think. Oh, I gotta. Okay, it's a pressure fit. This looks like something just meant to be broken. Let's see. Well, that's not too bad. Okay. Good snug, fairly snug fit. I think I might want to put it that way. Oh, maybe the other way. This one goes in much further. Well, maybe not much further, just felt much further. Okay, now it's a little loose. Okay, so yeah, we'll be using a drop of glue on into each channel there. It's already oozing out again. I don't. Gravity doesn't stop it. That off. That's the same. We'll need it on these as well. Now, these guys go right here next to this one. Horizontal on it too, just to. Found something I've dropped on the floor there and decided that's her prey. Time flies when you're having fun. I can hear her rattling it around, but I don't know what it is. I think probably a little piece of trim or something I dropped off one of my projects. Alright, so I got those there. Now, finally, get to place all those extra books I made last night. Looks like doesn't really. Looks like we're just filling up the shelves. So let's put you guys in here. Alright, let's I'm just gonna try and run a bead on the back. And this might take a minute, so I'm just put cap glue. Just start popping these guys in. I knew that was about to happen. I got glue on everything, so it's not gonna. Stand up, guys. Okay. That one's fairly well coated in glue, so it's gonna just cooperate with me. Alright. Looks like I need to try and squeeze one over on the other side because I got way too much. Try and clean these tweezers off a little bit before I grab another book with them. Not clean enough. Okay. Wasn't expecting this to be the difficult part, I'll be honest. I think my glue's drying out now. So. Looks like I'm doing by hand even better. The answer would be no. I think I can manage here. I'm thinking one more in here. And I'll put this one in a leaner. Stand up. Said you were going to be a leaner. Okay, there we go. Put 5. I'm gonna put 5 up here, I think. So pull 5 of them out. Alright, and these guys are going to go on the top shelf here. Is the plan. Should put the glue on the books instead of the back wall, maybe. A little more wiggle room here, but clean off the back edge to make them more standable, I think. Oops, I grabbed one of my top shelf books. 3 more on this round. Okay. And I think I moved my down a little bit. Up. Okay. Now, before I start, I'm going to clean off these edges on this one, please. Think. Okay. Well, looks like these go along the top edge here, so I'll just like through there. And bring more where I can see. Always gotta be a wise guy. Stand up. Ah, you stinker. Okay, always gotta be 2 wise guys. Okay. I can play dirty too. Stand up by yourself, I'll glue you to your neighbor. Alright. A little bit further. Alright. That was a little more difficult than I was expecting it to be. It says now we put that onto the over there, but I'm gonna let that glue dry for a few minutes and work on something else. Get to build our wiring. This, that, and where to put my other. Set it aside. Somewhere around here there's another light. Where'd you go? Oh, it is in there. Good place for it, in the box of the light switch. Alright. Okay. Got you. Well, actually, I think there are a couple of pieces there that I need. Should have been 4 of those. Oh, never finished up the last 2. Okay. Okay. Oh, I do need to put a couple of labels on those wall shelves, but I'll take care of that momentarily. Okay, we go on the plain side. And one of these guys in the middle. That one. Pretty sure I got the other 2. And yep. And this one goes perpendicular, but of course it doesn't stick. This one, a little tighter, but not. And this one goes in. It's either too tight or not anything. Okay. Go figure. Okay. Got the old glue. Those shoulders on these guys. Plop out one. The excess glue in the world. But those get secured. And I guess I'll bring that outer wall back in, and we will. I say I got a couple labels and a sign to put on them, so I'll do that right now. Or maybe not. Looks like they were already. Oh, what's this? Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, on these 2, and a 50% off sign goes on as well. Okay. Nice to keep with the wiring. Okay, so. Here, here, and here. Where I'm going with it anyway. So it's to do in the corner, but I make those books stick out a little bit, so. Alright. Now, I think I'm going to give this a few minutes to dry before I start handling it again, because the next step is to start running wires through these little eye holes, so let that get going. Okay, so I'll be right back. Alright, well that's been a little bit longer than I intended, so I think we're going to be okay to mount this bad boy and sort of get back in order. So pop these guys off, back into storage. Every time that thing flips around. Okay, so we got slot, tabs. Okay. Oh, that slot didn't been knocked out. Hang on. Okay. Okay, there's one down there too. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, everything is. Knock my window out. Probably need to put a little more glue on that. Okay, and everybody. Okay, that's the front corner in. Side popped right in. The bottom one. Now, back out. Okay, yeah. Okay, so our loft is the. Yeah, there goes that window. Okay. Okay. This is not even pretending to lock in place back here. It's gonna need. We'll have to do some gluing on this whole. None of these slots are. These all locked in place pretty good, but these did not. So definitely gonna need to do some glue in here. So I'm just gonna run a bead along that edge that you can't see, along the bookshelf and the and then get my clamp out and get it. If I can, run a bead along the edge there. Yeah, there. Yeah, maybe shoulders on the tab down there if I can. Okay. Move in place. Move you back up. Alright. In place. And I don't think this is gonna. Yep. Bigger than my little clamp. Move up and not up a size. And the top floor. Get right up, make sure I'm right on top of those tabs. So good. Apply some pressure. Not have to worry about breaking anything. Okay. And like I say, my window has come out there. So I'm going to try and ease a little bit of glue along that top edge. Yeah. And line you back up with the wall. I hope. Wiring in the way here. It's okay. There it goes. bottom is not lined up though. Let's see. Something I can. A lot of room there. Okay. It's, the top is in place. So that should be fairly stable. Okay. There's down from the top on our bookstore. The best view appears to be from this window, because it's the only one that doesn't have a bookshelf in the way. Because this one you can sort of see in there, but, and I'm hoping there's a skylight. I haven't really been paying attention. I don't think there's any more plastic. Oh, let's see. Does it state? Okay, yeah, it's got. Okay, evidently the roof just stays open. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have a good view of that. Alright. It's got. Okay, it must be. That's our roof. We're gonna have some cross members there, but that's gonna be, yeah. Without the stuff in the middle, obviously. Yeah. There's our roof. Yeah, so there's gonna be, our lights are gonna be mounted up here, but yeah, we are gonna be able to see down from the top, so that's gonna be cool. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. That's gonna look good. It's one of those, I wasn't sure about this one as I kept going. It's like, this is a fairly small thing, and we keep making more and more furniture. It seems to be in pretty good shape there. Let me actually. I just noticed this wall. Let's. Maybe I can get my little clamp on that one. I think it's going to be deep enough. Yeah. Go into that. Yeah. That in there. Okay. So. Yeah, because I did put that glue up there, so I want to make sure it stays in. Okay. So, I'm going to set this whole structure out of the way. We're going to make a couple of little pieces now, and I don't. Let's see. Let me take a peek at the next page. These will go back on the top, so. Okay, I will. Yeah, I'll probably install these guys once I get them built. I'm not going to run the wiring, but I'm going to have the wiring ready to go tomorrow when we start. That is my current plan. This is the size that's going to be showing from the top, so we've got good coverage on that. Got our, improvised chandelier. And that's going to be for tomorrow. But should be pretty. Looks like it's pretty straightforward. We take. This guy is evidently a different color. This is a warm glow where the others are bright or something. I forget how they phrase it. I guess. Not like I don't have the book sitting here right in front of me. I can just look and get it to untie. Pull through loop. No. It's just a knot. Okay. Let you straighten out, I hope. Okay. I think they called it warm or something, where the other ones were. What are they called? Oh no, they are all warm white. But this one's 50 centimeters instead of 100. Okay. Enough of the detour. So, start off with you. And wires through there to the end, and through our little eye that we installed. And then there. Okay, there it goes. And I think squeeze these, see if I can squeeze these leads together a little bit to see if they'll go into that. That hole is pretty tiny there, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get those to cooperate. Maybe a little bit. Okay. Actually, what I think I'll do, get clamp that in. Hopefully, yeah, vertical. And I'm going to just put a little the old school glue in there, just to, around the inside of the housing, just to maybe keep that all in place. This stuff should dry fairly clear, but swirl it around, make sure no air bubbles in there. Get you aside. So I can install that tomorrow. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna finish up with these guys tonight, and we'll just install everything tomorrow. Do all the wiring and all that external stuff, and like I say, we should finish up tomorrow without much trouble. Famous last words. We can get started on something new on Monday. Start the week, or Tuesday rather, I guess it will be. Always. I'm working on Saturday. Oops, nope, that don't go on yet. Where did I put that? There's a tube around here somewhere. Am I well organized? Ah, there it is. Tube. Forgot about you. This was supposed to be our chandelier. It's hanging down a little bit lower from the ceiling, I think is the premise here. We got that. Okay. Evidently. Okay. First time the wires came out different lengths, but now they're okay. There. Yeah, was supposed to be through there. Got a knot. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so that's. Now I am still debating, do I want to... That's going to be like that. Seems like the... If they're hanging like this, it makes sense. If they're hanging like that, it doesn't make sense to have that right angle there. I'm trying to see... Yeah, that's... That's exactly. But that is how they've got them pictured. But it's gonna. That wire is gonna be sticking out. Yeah, I'm. Executive decision has been made. I'm gonna ignore the instructions and try and get this out without breaking it. Yeah, cause that doesn't make sense to. And without spiking myself. Okay, we may not. Let's see, what have I got? Okay. And I think we've enough of a grip on this to force it back up. I think it's coming. Bend in something fierce, but I think. Okay. So, that was an awful lot of work for that. Actually, see if I can't. I've done all that. Got enough wire in here to tie it together to make one. Nope. Okay. Let's see. Now, straight shot just makes so much more sense because like I say, the wires can be hidden underneath there so much easier. I don't know why they would do it any other way. So let's get that other one. I probably won't redo this one because I'm letting that glue dry overnight, hopefully. But I am going to get this. It doesn't be any more cooperative. Nope, not at all. Started at this one, didn't I? Yep. Well, I got it out. Guess that's another reason we're not going to be doing it tonight. That'll go back together like so. I'll throw some paint over top of it, maybe. Good. Yeah, it's going to match up good, so it's not going to be too obvious. Let's see, which glue are we going to use? I'm going to go with the wood glue because I can sand it pretty easily. I'll stick with my swab application method. Dab. Just get on both sides. All the nooks and crannies, maybe. Alright, they're together now, and central part at least. Make sure I don't have anything clogging up my ways. Okay. That should do it. So on that disappointing note, I believe we'll call it a night and come back tomorrow. And like I say, I see no reason we won't wrap this up tomorrow. It looks like it's just mostly the wiring and just the roof and, like I say, a little outside trim piece, but it's not. It's more complicated than it should be, but it's not overly complicated, so I'm not too worried about it. As far as looks like it's got more pieces than makes a lot of little pieces make up the one big piece. Okay, better leave that alone for it and break it. Let's see if I can get this other piece back in here so we can see how that's going. Alright, but I say there we are where we did get done tonight, which is a very nice place to leave it, if we ignore that part that I just broke. But anyways, folks, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share, do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.